When disaster. If you have ever survived a disaster, you may understand what other survivors have experienced: shock, denial, confusion, anxiety, and nightmares. Many disheartened and fatigued survivors have little motivation to move on in life. If your life has been devastated by a disaster, you too may feel that you are near the breaking point. You may even begin to feel that your life is not worth living. However, the Bible explains that your life is worth living and that you can have a firm basis for hope in a better future. Knowing Bible truth makes life worth living. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 8 says, "Better is the end of a matter than its beginning." When you are just beginning to recover from a disaster, life may seem hopeless. But as you patiently work at rebuilding your life, things can get better. The Bible foretells a time when, no more will there be heard, the sound of weeping or a cry of distress. Isaiah chapter 65 verse 19. This will be true when the earth is transformed into a paradise under God's kingdom. Psalm chapter 37 verses 11-29. Disasters will be a thing of the past. Any painful memories and lingering trauma will be wiped out forever, because Almighty God promises, "The former things will not be called to mind, nor will they come up into the heart." Isaiah chapter 65 verse 17. Just think, the Creator has arranged to give you a future and a hope, a peaceful life under God's perfect rulership. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. Can having knowledge of this truth help make your life worth living? Sally, quoted in the opening article, states, "Reminding yourself of all the wonderful things that God's kingdom is going to do for us in the future can help you let go of the past and get through the present." Why not learn more about what God's kingdom will soon do for mankind? Doing so can assure you that despite the disaster you have suffered, your life is worth living now as you eagerly await a disaster-free future. In the meantime, the Bible provides practical guidance that can help you to cope with the aftermath of a disaster. Consider a few examples. Bible verses that can help. Get needed rest. Better is a handful of rest than 2 handfuls of hard work and chasing after the wind. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 6. Researchers report that after a traumatic experience, a lack of quality sleep can exacerbate your trauma symptoms and make it harder to maintain your emotional balance. Therefore, it is wise to get sufficient rest. Discuss your feelings. Anxiety in a man's heart weighs it down, or depresses him, but a good word cheers it up. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 25. Confide in a family member or trusted friend. In addition to providing a listening ear, family members or close friends can provide words of encouragement and give practical help. Look ahead to better times. There are new heavens and a new earth that we are awaiting according to God's promise, and in these righteousness is to dwell. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 13.